Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy CowboyJobu, and it looks like his chef hat's fallen off. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, this channel wouldn't be anything like it is. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Now, of course, I'm getting ready for game time. We are literally a little over 2 hours away from kickoff. And I just can't wait. It's going to be a big game. Now, I got to tell you, I give the talking head a hard way to go quite often. But I got to tell you, I have a new favorite. And it may be that he's just new to the system, and that's why he hasn't been corrupted just yet. But Steve Smith, that's right, Steve Smith, the mouth that roared, the man that didn't take any crap from anybody, even though he wasn't exactly one of the biggest players in there. He's a guy who had a hell of a lot of heart. I actually got to meet him last year in Baltimore doing a commercial shoot for the NFL. But anyway, the question is, can DeMarcus Lawrence get the Dallas Cowboys record in sacks from DeMarcus Ware, which is 20 sacks? And I loved one of his comments. In fact, let's go watch that clip real quick while I get ready to do some more cooking over here.
DeMarcus Lawrence here because he has 6.5 sacks already on the season. The franchise record for the Cowboys is 20 sacks with a different DeMarcus. Where does he set the season record this year, DeMarcus Lawrence?
Well, he has 6.5 already. Yes, he does. He plays the run, he plays the pass, he's sniffing out, and he's got a great head start.
And here's the other sacks in 13 games.
Okay, here's the other part. They have to play the Giants again.
Yeah. And the Packers too. Aaron Rodgers has been getting beat up.
Look, I don't know if he's gonna get 20 sacks. That's a large number to get in sacks. But I tell you this, it's gonna depend on Ezekiel Elliott. People are like, what? That's on two different sides of the ball. If they could run the football, score, and control the time of possession, you put the other team in a passing mode.
Yes.
That's how we get
tee off session.
That's how we get to sacks. Ezekiel Elliott, DeMarcus Lawrence. Success depends on Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, good luck to the Rams today dealing with that, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, you gotta love that. He said, yeah, of course he'll get 20 sacks. He's got to play the Giants and Eli Manning again. That comment alone got me hooked on him. Now, you remember yesterday I was making, getting stuff ready for my new sliders that I'm making. The D-Law Bang Bang shrimp sliders. And I took those shells and I made like a broth with it. Well, I'm going to make a coconut Thai shrimp soup for today as well. So we're going to take these mushrooms and some onions and peppers and stuff and get that together and use that raw. Another real easy recipe that I'll do for you guys and put on the channel. But that is actually a great question. If DeMarcus Lawrence, who's been on a tear, if it's just like an early season thing and he's just not going to be able to maintain it, or if he will in fact be able to keep it up and get that record. Well, 20 sacks in a season is a hell of a lot of sacks. And there's not many people who've actually done that. But when we start getting the other guys around him, because see, that's what's key, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. It's not that one guy can do that on its own. It's really a team effort. Because if you have just one great pass rushers and a bunch of stiffs, well, guess what? You just stop the one great pass rusher, the other guys you're not going to worry about much. But that's where, believe it or not, the Cowboys actually are in pretty good shape as far as pass rushers. Lost in the mix are all the other guys that are also taking up some of the slack. Malik Collins has 2.5 sacks and is second in the NFL from the tackle position in sacks. And I know you're saying, well, it's only 2.5 sacks. But you got to understand, getting sacks from the middle is really difficult because you've got the guards, you've got the center, you've got the tackles. There's not a whole lot of space. Whereas being a defensive end, basically you're on an island with that tackle. You've got one guy to beat, maybe a back coming in the backfield. So you're going to get those edge rushers are going to have more and more sacks than the guys in the middle. But if Collins can end up keeping up that pressure in the middle, you got to worry about him as well because that's the guy that's right in the quarterback's face. And the quarterback's then going to start getting antsy and start moving around. And he's moving around, concentrating on this guy. But all of a sudden, you're coming straight at him, and he's not able to see everybody at once. So that's going to be key. The other key, of course, will be coming from the other side. After this week, we get David Irving back. Now, Of course, it's going to take him a little time to get back into shape and to get his legs back underneath of him. But if he's anywhere near what he was towards the end of the season, you put DeMarcus Lawrence on one side, David Irving in there, and now you got Malik Collins in the middle. All of a sudden, you got Demontre Moore. That is actually going to be a very formidable front. And I got to tell you, where the Cowboys have used the three-man front and then had basically 6 defensive backs back in there, that defense was able with 3 guys to put pressure on people. Oh, man. And if our offense, because this will be truly the key, if our offense stays playing really well, getting points and stuff on the board, if teams are having to play catch-up, they're going to run the ball less, which means you're pinning your ears back and you know I'm going after the quarterback. I'm not worried about the run because they're in passing situations. And that's what you want to be, my friends. And if that is going to be the case in the scenario for the Dallas Cowboys, look for DeMarcus Lawrence not only to get the Dallas Cowboys record, but to be able to challenge for that 22.5 sacks record by Michael Strahan, even though one of those sacks was a give-me by Brett Favre. So, other than that, guys, I'm ready for game time. Going to have some great Thai soup, coconut shrimp soup. We're going to have our DeMarcus Lawrence Bang Bang sliders. We're going to have chicken wings, and we're going to have ribs, and we're going to have chips and salsa. And the Dallas Cowboys. What more could you want? A victory. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Jobu, and we'll see you at the live stream at 12:30.
What the hell? Die Jobu.
I still don't even see it.
Michael, the car right there. The license plate says Die Jobu.
Oh, the license plate.
Well, that's some bad mojo for you, buddy. No, I'm talking about the license plate. What the hell? I've seen it all now. Die Jobu.